I am 𝐻𝐪 by name, a business coach from Smart Planet Consulting, where we are focused on helping MSME business and startups to gain clarity on their business value proposition. Over time, there has been one major question in our premium business classes for coaching and mentoring, which has been, what is sales funnel? Now, we took time to do this video and break it into 3 major areas for the objective of this video, so you can easily follow us from stage 1 to the last stage. This video, 3 objectives of this video is: 1, to understand what is sales funnel; 2, what is sales funnel and how does it reflect and why it's important to our business; and 3, we're looking at the steps to create an effective sales funnel and to retain your customer. You believe that one thing in business, client is key, and the ability for you to put your product or service right before them matters a lot. If we've agreed on that definition or that insight, then what is sales funnel? Sales funnel has to do with your customer journey from awareness stage to when they make their final purchase. Or you can see sales funnel as a revenue funnel. What is a revenue funnel, which is still the same thing as sales funnel? It has to do with how your customer knows your business, perceive your business, or see it from their own angle on how they need a solution from what you are offering them. Sales funnel can also be seen as a sales process that has to do with giving awareness to your client or your targeted market about what you have to offer in your value proposition. Most people ask, what is value proposition? Value proposition simply means what offer are you giving to your audience or your targeted market through 2 major sources: your product or your services. Let me take it again. What is sales funnel? Sales funnel is simply your customer journey from awareness stage to when they make purchase of that thing. Now, I'll break it down. Sales funnel is into 6 phases. Number 1 in sales funnel, which is very important, is awareness. Awareness is number 1. Most of us believe because we have a fantastic product or a service, we don't need to create awareness. Can I ask you a question? Have you ever wondered why Coca-Cola still run advertisement even after gaining momentum and have a large audience over the years? Awareness is key. You can take awareness in form of advertisements. Your digital marketing skills and every other thing falls into advertisement of awareness. This has to do with putting your product or services in the front of those that truly need them. This now brings about, you need to understand the market behavior, understand how your client want it or who need your product. You must be deliberate about awareness. E.g., how do you create awareness? There's what we call lead magnet generation. In that lead magnet, put in content that are valuable to enable them know what you do or what you stand for. The next phase after awareness will be interest phase. In this interest phase, the client have seen it or the prospect already understand or knows you for what you do. They have interest in it, but they are not too sure. This stage is known as data collection and information stage by the client. They want to ask questions. Sorry, excuse me, what is this you do? How do you do this? How will it be of benefit to me? At this point, they signify interest because there was awareness. They were able to see or know what you do. Now they're thinking of interest. They are beginning to have interest in what you do. The next one we're looking at will be evaluation phase or stage. At this stage, what your client does, they get the information from you, see what you do, and take it to your competitors, unknown to your competitors, and do what? With matching. They match to see the benefits you are offering and what they are offering in the market, to know what will benefit them more. This is where the work starts from you. You need to give your client possible benefit information on what they stand to gain on their return of investment for buying from you. You must be deliberate. You must be intentional, because in business, it's what is known as the law of intentionality, which says that growth don't just happen. So if growth don't just happen in business, then what do you do? At this evaluation stage, ensure you give your customer what is obtainable, market trends, get information, do research, research what has been searched already, and ensure when a customer pick up their phone and call you, I'm interested in your product, but I don't really understand how it works. Give them valuable information that will make them make a proper decision of either buying or rejecting your product or services. Now we've talked about awareness stage, we've talked about interest phase or stage. Now we're talking about evaluation. The moment your client have the right information from you that is educative enough for them to have a clear insight of what they want to do, the next thing they do is to make a decision. That decision will be either favorable or not favorable, because if you do your homework well in the evaluation stage, it will always turn out favorable to you. Now at this decision stage, the client begin to negotiate with you and ask you, what is your price? What is your offer? This is where most people screw it up. The moment you come to the negotiation stage, which is known as the decision stage from a client, ensure you have package of price. Now let's say the client wants this shirt. The first thing I ask the client, what do you really need the shirt for? Is it the same shirt you want? Good and fine. If you want a complete shirt like this, let's say it goes for 10,000 naira. Then if you want just the black without the red, then it goes for 8,500 naira. Then if you need the shirt without the stripes but just the white plain at the front, it goes for 7,500 naira. But if you need a short sleeve, it goes for what? 6,000. What have I been able to do? To have been able to enable them make a proper decision on the price variety I'm offering them. With this, you boost your client into a box to know that they can make choice based on their pocket. Then you don't just give your client this is the final price of it or no. Always be flexible with your price through giving them packages of price. Now when the client goes out there and see a shirt without a red stripe, and because that shirt is sold for you for them at 10,000 as against your 7,500, then they'll come back to you. Always learn to give them package of price variety. At this stage, after negotiation with the various price you're giving to them, you're giving them the space to think of what they really want and make a proper decision on what they want from you. When you're done with awareness stage, interest stage, evaluation stage, and decision making stage, the next thing they need to do, you hear them say, send me a quotation, send me an invoice, how do I make payments? At this point, they can still change their mind. Believe in me, I know you must have experienced it for those that have been in business for a while. A client said, I'll pay tomorrow morning, they never paid. What happened? Something happened in between. That is why you should not allow your client to go. Ask for commitment. Ask for mobilization for those of us that are into various kind of business. The client says, I'm going to pay you tomorrow morning. Ensure you follow them up to the very penny until they are committed to what they want to do. At this stage, don't give them, preferably, don't give them an account that will bounce. Don't give them an account that is not working. If for those of us that has corporate account or business account, that will be a perfect match. Send them their account, send them your account details almost immediately. Once they make purchase, it does not end there. The next thing you need to do is to deliberately reevaluate the process from when? The awareness stage. How do you know this client, or how is the client able to reach you? Reevaluate that process. Understand what happened there. The next one we're looking at, you reevaluate your interest stage. What did the client did, and how did he respond to the client? Then go to the evaluation stage. How many days did it take the client to recontact you after indicating interest in what you were offering in your value proposition? So when you're done with this, then the next thing you look at, during the negotiation stage, what are those things you missed or you failed to tell the client during the negotiation stage? And what are those things you got right that made the client make payments? Then after that, you look at the purchases. How did the client take the purchase? Did the client leave the major offer of the 10,000 naira to the one of 6,000 naira? Then if that is what the client did, then you can give the client an offer to upgrade after they made their first purchase. This is called retainership in sales funnel. Because a client that has bought from you can always come back to buy from you if and when you are able to give them the reason to come back. Clients are like your lovers. Give them reasons to stay with you. Nurture them, show them care, show them love, show them empathy, that you understand what they want beyond taking their money from their pocket into your account. That makes you a super 6 person. After re-evaluating this thing, the next thing you need to understand that go through this process and give them an offer. Let's say they bought the one of 7,500 from you. Give them an offer of a discount. Those will find if you could make payment between this and this period, because of it's a seasonal period. It might be Easter period, it might be a public holiday, Father's Day, Mother's Day, Democracy Day, Christmas, New Year, whatever the holiday is. Give them an offer of what they initially wanted to get from you. With that, you've been able to touch into their emotional part, and they will always come back to pay. Stay tuned as we continue. We'll be back in a jiffy. Thanks.